I'm your professor, Melissa Fleetwood, for Food Service Nutrition, and I'm really glad to be teaching this class. I'm sorry that we had to move online. It's not ideal, but we're going to make the most of it. A little bit about myself. I am a professor at UNLV as well as here at CSN. My degree is in nutrition science, and I'm currently about to finish my master's in communication studies this May. So congratulations to anyone else who's graduating. I'm going to do my best to keep these videos as formal as I can, but there are going to be some informal elements. That's partially my style. I'm very relatable. I'm very down to earth. I really want to be able to connect, and I feel like sometimes if we're too professional, it's a little standoffish, and I want to be more professional, but as you can see, my background, this is my bedroom. I don't have an office space at home, so this is the best. I can try and look for other places in the house, but you're going to see a couch or a chair or boxes in the background because we're moving things around in my house. So this is the best that we can do. It's also short notice, right? So I hope you guys are all doing well. It is difficult, everything that's going on. Every day we hear something new. I did want to let you know that we do have these services through CSN. So let me just pull that up really quick. So CSN has counseling and psychological services. I always let my students know that this is an option because a lot of times we just don't know. And if you're going through a really difficult time processing everything that's going on, as long as CSN keeps some of their doors open, then CAPS will stay open. So CAPS is Counseling and Psychological Services. And here you can see that for I believe this is North Las Vegas, right? The Cheyenne campus in the main building, room 120E. You can also call ahead to make a phone call. You can see there's all these different specialties and resources that are available. And with anybody that's been keeping up with the news, it's very common for a lot of us to feel panic because there's a lot of uncertainty. So I just want to let you know that those resources are out there. I'm a resource as well, but I'd rather you go to the professionals. But if you ever need to email me and contact me to let me know what's going on, I'm always here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get into a slideshow. I wanted to get this uploaded a lot sooner, but I'm figuring everything out. I'm learning how to share my screen, video record at the same time, and it's been a lot. So bear with me. I'm doing my best to implement as many resources technologically that we have at our fingertips. So I'm going to do my best to have all of that available for you. So we're going to go ahead and go through. I always do an introduction. So bear with me. We've got a little PowerPoint. All right. So this is Food Service Nutrition, FAB 167, Section 2002. As you can see, the background is coffee. I really like coffee. Occasionally I might take breaks just to have a little sip of coffee or water. So forgive me, but I'm also human. I love to be interactive, so maybe during the semester I'll figure out a way where we can stream, and have live comments. The only thing is I am doing my best to keep all of our resources to either Canvas or Google, because I don't want us to have to use multiple platforms. Like I know Stream is a platform, I know WebEx is a platform, but what I'm trying to do is consolidate so you don't feel lost with all the different areas that you have to go through and all the different steps you have to take. So I'm trying to just utilize what I have available here and put it on Canvas. And then I'm going to show you a potential for how we can video chat if you need video chat, but I'm also going to show you how we can chat on Canvas. So if you ever have questions, feel free to email me or message me. Okay, let's go back. And this is me. I'm going to be anything that comes to my mind. I'm just going to let you know because I think information education is power. All right, so let's start again. All right. So again, my name is Melissa Fleetwood. I prefer to be called Mrs. Fleetwood or Professor Fleetwood. Please let me know if you have any preferred names or preferred pronouns. Please let me know. My online office hours, so my idea with this is that I know that our class was originally scheduled to meet from 5 to 8:50 p.m. on Tuesdays. So what I did, being that we're online, is I split those hours up. So it's about a 4-hour class. So I'm going to have online office hours from 2 to 12, and then I'm going to have online office hours from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. That way, I'm hoping to catch some of you if like morning is better, I caught you, or if the evening is better, being that the time allotted was from 5 to 8 p.m., if that's better for you. I also broke it up in case, you had somewhere you needed to be and I didn't want to keep you, but really these are my online office hours. So this is your opportunity to ask me any questions you have about the material, about the content, about anything that has to do with the course, any concerns. You can come to me for anything. If Tuesdays from 10 to 12 don't work, or 5 to 7, you can also make an appointment with me. I'm more than happy to do that. I am just like you. I am also a student. Like I said, I'm finishing my last semester at UNLV for my master's program, and I know how it must feel to be confused, to have all your classes suddenly move online, to feel a little lost and behind. So I'm doing my best to walk you through that. So let's bear together. I will be as flexible and as accommodating as I possibly can be. So just know that everything in my presentation today is just the starting place. We can adjust as we go. Keep in mind it's 8 weeks. We still have spring break that's coming up. So we'll get there. We're going to get there. So, all right, back to the presentation. I also toggle back and forth because I'm trying to connect as much as I can, being that we're not in person. So the more you see me, hopefully the more you feel connected. I wish I could see you, but I'm going to show you a tool in Google that maybe we can use, that maybe we can make that happen if you want that one-on-one face-to-face time, which I don't mind. So, okay, back to the show. Okay, so Canvas mail is best for me. Like I said, I'm really just trying to keep it on Canvas or Gmail. So if you want to email me through Gmail, you can. My Gmail is professormelissafleetwood@gmail.com. If you feel more comfortable using csn.edu, that's more than fine too. I'll be checking that as well. I just was trying to give you just 2 options, so that way you don't feel like, oh, I have to go here and I have to go there. So my CSN email is provided there. You're more than happy to email me, you're more than welcome to email me through csn.edu. I would ask, even though you're emailing me at this Gmail account, please use your student email. It's really campus policy that all of us should be using our csn.edu email, especially students. The reason why I'm incorporating this Gmail email address is because I want to use Google Hangouts. And then also because when we do a group project, we're going to be using Google Docs. And so I can go in and see your Google Docs if you give me access using Gmail. So we do what we can. Like I said, I'm finishing my master's degree at UNLV in communication studies. So I have, at UNLV, I teach oral communication. Part of our curriculum is this. I teach students and I help them to feel really comfortable on camera. So this is part of what I do. I teach a hybrid class there. It's part online and part in person. Now it's all online, but you do what you can. So if you ever have questions about communication, feel free. I love that. I love the degree. I do a lot of reading, writing, and public speaking. So if you ever have questions, feel free to reach out. Okie dokie. So a little bit about me. I am a huge advocate. I love teaching, and I'm a resource for you. I can and I want to help you genuinely. I am such a big fan of education, and I am such a big fan of the teacher-to-student interaction and just growing together. I care about your education and your success. I do expect that we both put in the work. As I'm putting in the work, I expect that you put in the work as well. So definitely let's work together. Fun fact, a little bit about me. I love musicals. I don't know. I like pigs. I like Baby Yoda. I like French bulldogs. I tried to, give a little bit of myself to make me more human. Sometimes professors and students feel like, oh, there's such a big difference between us, but I try to bridge that gap a little bit. I have a science and a community background, so these are a lot of places that I used to work at. So I have a lot of experience in teaching as well as working in the community. So you'll see that I've worked at a lot of places here in Las Vegas. Apple was my first job, so that's why that icon's there. But since becoming a dietitian, I've worked for AFAN, which is Aid for AIDS of Nevada. I've worked at the Southern Nevada Health District. I've worked at, as here, CSN, UNLV, and then also the Cooperative Extension, where I taught healthy cooking classes. So I have a lot of different experience, but it's all in nutrition and culinary. So one thing I did really want to stress is that we are a community, even though we're online. I really want you to feel that we're still together and we're still a community. So that what I mean by that is, like, let's be respectful of one another. I'm going to be having weekly discussion boards, so I want you to participate. That'll be part of your professionalism points, which we'll get into. That's part of your grade. But please, no swearing. Please be respectful. If people have preferred names or pronouns, please don't use profanity. Please don't be rude or mean. The reason why I say we're a community is I'm really big about the teacher and students learning from each other and students learning from each other. So that can't happen if we don't feel like we can talk to each other and be respectful. So let's do that. This hasn't been an issue for me in the past, and I don't anticipate it will be, but this is how I always start my classes, because I really do believe in this community, even an online community. I think it can happen. So our class is a community, and a community is what we make it to be. Let's focus on kindness and respect. I even have the little definition. It's so me. That's me as a communication scholar. So bear with me. I do that a lot. I have a lot of definitions, and yeah, you'll see. Okay, so I'm going to be creating a getting to know you discussion board. This is totally voluntary. You don't have to participate if you don't want to, but it's an opportunity for us to kind of get to know each other. So we'll type in there 2 truths and 1 lie, and then you can comment and guess what you think the lie is, and then hopefully you're checking and following up so that way you can tell us what the lie was. Don't leave us hanging. Okay, so this is a time where I want to review the syllabus. Please let me know if you have any questions. Please try to take notes. I can pull up the syllabus if you'd like on here. Let's see. I forget that I'm like live streaming. This is so cool. Okay. All right, let me see. Bear with me. Look at all these. Oh, I'm a student like you, I'm telling you. Let's see. Is this? No. Oh, right here. All right. So. Okay. So here we are going through. Here's my name. Here are the dates of class. We're no longer meeting in person. Everything is online. There's my email if you need it again. If you did need to visit the office for any reason, then you can. It's room 1618. I won't be there. Best thing to do would be to email, or this phone number is also not my phone number. This is just general to our administrative assistants. So, okay, a little bit about the course. Here you're going to learn basics of nutrition, meal planning, methods of promoting and producing healthy alternative food plans. So some of these course outcomes are right here. I'm going to be reviewing them as I take you through the Canvas, platform. I'm going to do my best to go through everything. I'm sorry, this is going to be a really long video, but I'm trying to mimic what you would have got in person. This is how the first day typically rolls out. Here, our class was a hybrid. It no longer is. You did have to attend class. Attendance was part of the grade, so now it's not. So part of your grade will just be participating in discussion boards and making sure that you're getting all those assignments turned in. Here there's information how to log in online to CSN. So if you don't know how to do this, there's a help desk that you can call. If you're having any issues, there's always something that with Canvas maintenance that you can do. I think I have it here. Let's see. Oh, nope, I don't. But if you need it, the information's there, and if you can't find it, you can always email me and I'll get it to you. But like if you're having any issues with Canvas, there's always people available that can help you. All right, so here's the syllabus. All of these dates match up with what you have on Canvas. So as you'll see today, we're doing introduction to course and lecture on chapter 1. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the introduction, reviewing the syllabus. And then later on, I will upload a video where I go through chapter 1. You'll have a PowerPoint and I'll walk you through that. And then you'll see what's coming up. Keep in mind when spring break falls, so we won't have class. If you email me during that time, that's fine. I'll respond, but I won't be interacting. I'll let you have your spring break that week. So what's due next week, I just want you to pay attention. What's due next week is there's questions from chapter 1 that'll be due, and those are already online on Canvas. You will see that there's a group project as we get closer and 2 tests as we get closer to that time. Then I'll review that information. Here, this is all the information on professionalism, the 100 points, what it would have entailed. But seeing as we're not going to class now, I still want you to be thinking about these things, like being prepared, as best as you can be online. But when I say be prepared, I mean review, watch these videos, and then also be going through the modules. Think about when the next upcoming due dates are. Please email me ahead of time. If you have questions about assignments, please don't wait until the day of, because if you wait till the day of, there's a chance that maybe I'll miss that email or there won't be enough time for you to submit it. So you'll see all the assignments are due on these dates in red, and they're due at 4 p.m. So please be mindful of that. Check out Canvas because you'll see that. All right, and then, contribute thoughtful comments and questions, and we're going to do discussion boards, speak and act and respectfully. We've already gone over that. These would have been other issues if we had been in the computer lab, so just make sure that you're courteous to one another. These are the descriptions of each assignment. These descriptions are also in Canvas, so you can go through it here, or you can go through it on Canvas. What I really like right here is the breakdown of grading. So you'll see professionalism is 100 points, so definitely be respectful and courteous and kind to one another and be participating in those discussion boards. There's not going to be a minimum of how many comments or replies that you have to have, but I would like you to post at least an answer to each discussion board. Don't stress too much. It's really to try to get the conversation going and an opportunity for us to think about things that we're learning and share with one another. So we're right here is the grading breakdown, professionalism, the 3-day food record, which we'll go over, chapter homework, tests. So one thing about the test, you have 2 tests. They're going to be online through Canvas, and you get a week to work on them. But once you start it, you got to finish it. So I'm just letting you know that you have it available, so that way you don't feel rushed, like you have to take it on one specific day at one time. So you have a whole week that you have access to it. Okay. Here's the grading standard. Be mindful of withdrawing from the class. The deadline for this class would be April 25th to receive a W. I don't foresee you guys needing to do that, especially because in the past, the only issues I've seen have been attendance, and now that's not an issue. So please, if you're falling behind, if you're struggling with the material, if if anything, please just bring all of your concerns to me and I will help you through that. All right, so we're continuing through. Here's about the refund. This deadline already passed. This is about to pass. That's tomorrow. Okay. Please, no cheating. Academic integrity still holds. It's still applicable, even though we're online, so no cheating. Course evaluations, please fill those out. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like about the course. Hopefully you liked me, but any feedback you give, make sure it's constructive, something that I can utilize in the future to make me a better instructor. Please don't use it as an opportunity to shame me. I respect you, please respect me. So if you have any comments, concerns, things that you think can be improved upon, please feel free to fill that out in the course evaluation towards the end of class. Okay, so chain of command, go through me, and then there's the director, chair, and dean. We shouldn't have to worry about this, but if we had any videos where there was any kind of profanity, then this is just a disclaimer that this is a college class and that might happen. So Disability Resource Center, please utilize the DRC if you need it. It's there, it's a resource, so please don't hesitate. We do have advising and coaching services, so do check that out. We have the Centers for Academic Success. We've got TRIO support services. This is great. One-stop shop for first-generation college financial aid eligible and disabled students. Offer tutoring, academic advising, career exploration. I'm hoping that a lot of this was reviewed at the beginning of the semester, but just in case, I go over it anyway. Safety, the one thing, if we had been in a classroom, I would have pointed out the exit, and I would have gone over some things there, but since we're online, this shouldn't be an issue. But if you ever feel like you're in danger, definitely let authorities know. And if I can help, you can email me, but do stay safe, especially with everything that's going on. And this is part of staying safe, right? We went online so that we were not in big social gatherings. So we've got library services. Please don't record these lectures. I don't think you need to. It's already been recorded, and I'm going to be putting that on Canvas. Don't forget to apply for scholarships, and you do have student rights and responsibilities, so check out this webpage. And then if there's anything missing from the syllabus, I can go ahead and change and add during the semester, but I think we're pretty good. All right. It sucks. Normally I take breaks and ask if you have any questions, and I let you guys walk up and stretch, so feel free to pause this video and do so. If you think of any any questions, feel free to write them down, email me them. Okay, cool. So we are moving on. All right. So not too much more here, and then we're going to go through Canvas. This is your textbook. It's available in the bookstore and online. So this is what it looks like. I highly recommend it. It's been a great resource for me. I have it. I use it. I've had it for 2 or 3 years now. That funny sound was my water bottle. I got thirsty. So yeah, this is a great textbook. You know, if you don't feel comfortable going to the bookstore, like I said, it's available online. I do recommend it. I do teach from it. So if there's something that I go over in the PowerPoint, sometimes the book does a really great explanation. I feel like I cover it pretty well, but in case I miss something, or in case you have further questions, I mean, this book is a great resource. So alrighty, next. All right, yay, we made it to the end of this presentation, but now we got to navigate Canvas. So I just wanted to remind you to pause, take a deep breath, relax. With everything going on, all of us need those daily reminders. And this is a little clip from Parks and Recreation, which is one of my favorite shows. She's calling herself, leaving herself a voicemail saying, "Hey, it's Leslie. Hang in there. I love you. Bye." Sometimes we all need to practice a little bit of that self-love. Okie dokie. Let's navigate Canvas. So I'm doing my best to get through this as quick as I can, but at the same time being as thorough as possible. All right. So here's Canvas. Alrighty, and I just want to show you just some key things. Every week I would highly recommend just going through the modules. You're going to see that the modules are broken down. This is a great spot to start if you're new to Canvas, or if you haven't really had a chance to play around with it. If you click this link right here, Get to Know Your Canvas course, right here, it's going to show you all the hot spots, especially for this class, that will be helpful for you to check out. So yeah, so it goes through all of that. And then this next part, learning and student support, I knew it was here. Here it is, Canvas help. If you need help, then this is where you go to. Okay, so next, we're going to be going through these course outcomes really quick. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so here we are, course outcomes. So the first one is analyze personal shopping, eating, cooking behaviors. You're going to be doing that with the food diary. The food day journal, you'll see that. We're going to go over that. Rewrite recipes to improve nutrient density and macronutrient distribution. You do that in your group project. And create a 2 to 3 course restaurant menu using dietary guidelines. You do that as well in your group project. And determine whether a variety of cooking and storing methods change the nutrient content of specific foods. And you'll be learning that as we go through each chapter. Okay, so here's the syllabus. So when you need it, there it is. Here's chapter 1 assignment. Keep in mind this deadline here. So it's due March 24th. And here you see up here, it says due March 24th at 4 p.m. So please do get through this and make sure that you get it turned in. This is next Tuesday at 4 p.m. Okay, so here are the assignment directions if we were using food processor. Food processor. We are no longer using food processor. We're going to be using MyFitnessPal. So some of you may be familiar with it. No worries if you're not. What you're going to do is you're going to create an account. So you're going to sign up and you're going to put in this information. And this is how you're going to be tracking and analyzing the nutrients in your food. This is the best thing we could do. So what Food Processor was, is it was a program that let you enter in information, and it was great because it had all these different foods available and it would give you the nutrient information on those foods. But they were all, Food Processor has to be installed, and it was installed on the computers in the computer lab we were going to use. Since we're no longer using the computer lab, we're going to be doing MyFitnessPal because it's free, it's user-friendly, and you don't have to download anything. So if you ever have questions about that, let me know. Once you create your account, what I want you to do is take a screenshot. See here it says once you've completed all these steps, which all you're going to be doing for now is you're going to create a MyFitnessPal account and then take a screenshot of that. So once you've done that, please upload and submit your screenshot using the assignment box. So here you would click Submit Assignment, and here you would choose File. And then once you take the screenshot, it's saved to your desktop or wherever you save it to. It might be in your Photos folder, so pay attention where you saved it to. Then you're going to click it, and then you're going to click Open, for example. So that's how you would upload it. If you need help with that, please let me know, but I just showed you all the steps. So again, for chapter 1 for this assignment, you're going to go create an account on MyFitnessPal. Once you've created it, you're going to take a screenshot. I know how to do it on a Mac. There's instructions. I'll show you where the instructions are on Canvas. But for Macs, it's Shift Command F, and you see this little thing comes up, and what you do is you drag it across, and then you've taken a picture. And here mine, it's going to save here. Mine, I can rename it if I want, but otherwise it's going to hang out on my desktop. And then when I'm ready to submit an assignment, I go to the top, I click Submit Assignment, I click Choose File, I look for that screenshot I just took, I click Open, and then I click Submit. Okay, so those are all the steps. Feel free to rewatch this video as many times as you want, but that's all there is to it. So let's go back to the modules. And here, taking screenshots on a PC, taking screenshots on a Mac. The instructions are right there. What I just went over in this video are also available here and here. Okay, so the 3-day food record. The reason why I just want you to think about this is because your 3-day food record will be due on March 31st in 2 weeks. So I just want to give you a heads up. When you click this document, you're going to see there's instructions here, and I can go through those next week. And then here it gives you a sample of what a 3-day food journal looks like. Well, it gives you day 1, but you would do this for 3 days. So when I say you would do this, I mean you're going to write these things down that you ate. You're going to write how much you ate. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to MyFitnessPal and you're going to enter those things that you ate. and it's going to tell you the nutrient content. So you're going to be including both of those in the 3-day food journal. The BMR calculator is really important. It might already be in MyFitnessPal. If for some reason it's not, you go to this link, and here you can put in your age, your gender, your weight, your height, and it'll tell you what your BMR is. You may need this for when you're entering nutrient data, but MyFitnessPal might actually have that embedded. So that might be one less step for you to do. And we can cross that bridge again when we get there. Okay, so as you go through, you're going to see, I'll probably upload my lectures here rather than just the PowerPoint. It'll be a lecture like what I'm doing right now. And then, yeah, so then you can kind of get a look ahead. Everything's split up into weeks. I like that. I feel like it's more manageable. So here it's week 3 assignments and resources, test 1. It will be available week 3, but it's not actually due until week 4. If you see, it's due April 14th, but it's open on April 7th. It's open. See? So this is locked until April 7th at 9 p.m. and then it'll open up and you'll have 7 days to do it. So yeah, I just wanted to show you, go through these. These are optional videos if you feel that's helpful. I think my lectures will be pretty comprehensive, but if you want extra videos, you can check those out. And as it's time for the group project, we'll go through that as well. Alrighty. So this is really all I wanted to go through for today. I just wanted to make sure that you felt really comfortable. Oh, actually, I apologize. Just 2 more things. Hopefully 2 more things. I try to keep them short and sweet to the point, but, you know, sometimes we go a little over. If you go to chat, this is where you can chat with me. So this is what I mean when I say that I have online office hours on Tuesdays from 10 to 12 and 5 to 7. What I mean is I will be right here waiting for you to chat. If for some reason chatting isn't helping and you need to do a phone call, what I'm thinking we'll do is when we log into Gmail and utilize Gmail, I can open up Google Hangouts, and here it says video call. And so what happens is this screen pops up. And so say we're chatting. So like, let's say we're chatting and you're just like, you know, we're going back and forth. And then you're like, you know what? I don't think you're understanding the question that I'm asking. I'd really prefer to do a phone call. Okay, no problem. And then I'll say, what's your Gmail address? You'll send it to me. And then I will click this. I will type your email right here, and then it'll copy a link to share, and I'll click invite. You'll log into your Gmail and you'll click that link and we can make a phone call happen. So that's what I meant by if we needed face-to-face, that's going to be the option that we use. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about was, actually no, I think those I killed, oh, I don't like that saying actually, but you know, got 2 things done at one time. This I thought was really important. So if you just this is how I found the page in case you forget. If you just Google CSN date, then this comes up, semester calendar dates, and that's what I was just looking at. Here you can see important dates that are going on. So you can open up spring semester and you can see all the different dates of everything going on. So for example, here it said last day to register. Here it says last day for 100% refund. Last day for 50% refund, right? Here it says right here, it says last day to drop with a grade of W for withdraw for second 8 week. So you can look at all of these. These are very important dates, so feel free to check them out. And really, that's all I wanted to show you in this video. I felt that I did my best to cover as much ground as I could in one video. Later on, I'll be uploading a lecture on Chapter 1. So, so far, I hope that this was helpful. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. I hope you feel a little bit more comfy with the course and what's going to be expected and everything that we're working on. We really tried to put together a great class and hit all the outcomes and make it as smooth of a transition process as we could. But with that said, we do understand that, there might be some confusion or some questions. Feel free anytime, email me. We have that chat option. I will start office hours tonight because it's now 12. But I will start office hours tonight. So from 5 to 7, if you need me, I'll be online. Feel free to email me. I'll be checking my emails all day. And then be on the lookout for the lecture for Chapter 1. All right, it was really great meeting you all for the first time. I know I didn't get to see your faces, but I'll just imagine. I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I hope that you enjoy the course.